show up to her house and violently stab her security guard 11 times in the stomach. Like, it just keeps going. Again, it's really gory for no reason, but he kills the security guy, he gets into the house, and he starts chasing Taylor Swift around. He chases her until he corners her and forcibly kisses her on the lips. And it's at this point that he realizes that he had made up this whole character of her in his head that does not translate to reality. So he doesn't actually want to be with her. So because he doesn't feel a connection, he proceeds to beat her over the head with the same weight that he used on Lisa earlier. Then, off screen, Shane cuts off Taylor Swift's face, and we see him making a mask out of it for him to wear. Then the video ends abruptly with this iMovie-ass font. It was truly so high production until this point. This is confusing for me. Anyways, though, the video was so shocking that in the immediate aftermath, fans began filming reaction videos. And I mean a lot of reaction videos.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh no! You're killing your girlfriend!
No! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I just watched one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen on YouTube.
Fans were shocked, disturbed, disgruntled, but in many cases still supportive. Like, for example, this guy gags throughout his whole video.
No! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my gosh.
But still gives it a thumbs up in the end.
But anyway, if I have to rate it, I would give it a thumbs up. I don't know. I'm gonna thumbs it up right now, Shane.
But blank, okay? Blank space. I and many other people would consider this video to be an extreme form of harassment and possibly even a threat, especially when given more context for as to what was going on in Taylor Swift's life at this time. Literally just a few months prior, Taylor had filed a restraining order against a man named Timothy Sweet. This was a man who believed he was married to Taylor, who threatened to harm both her and her family and also kill anybody that she enters a relationship with. But not only this, he actually showed the fuck up to two of her houses. I know, two houses, like what? But he showed up